While we are all gathered in a virtual space, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge that we are all situated on lands and waterways that have known human activity for thousands of years. From where I'm joining you in Toronto, I'm on land that belonged to the Wendat people in pre-colonial times, before changing hands several times with the Haudenosaunee, the Neutral, the Wendat Tiantane, and finally ending with the settling of the Anishinaabe Mississaugas. This territory is comprised of ceded land under the Toronto Treaty 13 of the Upper Canada Land Surrenders and the William Treaty, as well as unceded land that continues to be contested today. This land is protected by the Dish with One Spoon Treaty, originally made by the Anishinaabe and the Haudenosaunee to share and protect the land. All subsequent Indigenous nations and people, Europeans, and all other newcomers are invited into this territory in the spirit of peace, friendship, and respect. Let us all do our part to uphold this treaty and share and protect the lands and waterways. I feel most connected to the land when I get to walk around the city. Not only do I feel connected to the communities that came before me, but to the original stewards of this land and the first storytellers who infused this land with imagination and creativity and continue to actively do so in our current artistic landscape. I thank them, and I thank you. Enjoy the show.
Who's that fabulous wonder from over down under that everyone's eager to know? She'll steal your heart and your thunder and give you a show. With Aunt Sheila so near, keep your schedule clear. Buckle up because here we go.
It's with Aunt Sheila. Hello, Sheila heads! Happy Wednesday! Woot, woot, woot! Let me light it up in the chat. That's right! Connor the Tech, back for this week. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy to be here with you all. Thank you. Let's get a sound off. Who's here? Who's in the chat? Who's watching? Who's giving the love, giving the love, giving the love? Thank you, Given. That's so nice. Thank you so much. Avery, Jean, I couldn't be without you. Thank you. Oh, Gabby, you're my one and only. I'm so happy to be here with you all this Wednesday. For those who are new to the show, if you haven't seen this before, welcome to With Aunt Sheila. I am your host with the most, Aunt Sheila, a little Aussie new in town, looking to meet with some movers and shakers, make some connections, chitty chat with those who are getting artistic in this community. Maybe I make a friend, maybe I find a new roommate, maybe I get invited to a party if those ever become a thing, maybe I just land up on someone's Christmas card list. That'd be nice. I could use a couple cards in the house, spruce it up. So, it's a long game and we see what happens here. As you all know, we're here. It's Bad Dog Comedy TV. Come on, give it up. We do not do this alone. All of this fantastic content is brought to you by donation here at Bad Dog Comedy TV. So here's the deal. Let's act like the royals, okay? Not the other ones, the Harrys and the Megans. Let's go to our purses and our wallets and just give it up. Just give it up, turn it over. Life is freer when you're less tied down to, your change, your coins, your purse. Just hand it all over to Bad Dog Comedy TV. We know what to do with it. And I think they send you something about taxes or whatever. CRA will figure it out. So please consider making a donation today. I've heard it actually makes you live longer. It makes your bones stronger and calcium. That's what we could all use. So thank you so much for considering donating and using the With Aunt Sheila part of the little domain name there. All right. Well, guys, I'm telling you, this has been a trip. I don't know about you, but the coming back from a long weekend, I feel frazzled. I feel discombobulated. I feel disconnected. All right. Not only is it so difficult to be, booked and blessed, I'm not going to lie. This show has provided such a platform. But, with it, the price of fame is that, I'm getting meetings and emails left, right and centre. I'm doing the Zoom all the time. People are reaching out to me, trying to approve, product lines. Look out, we might have a perfume coming up with Aunt Sheila, #SheilaHeads perfume. It's sent by Sheila. All right, and it just things that are coming down the pipeline, all kinds of product approval. I'm needed in a lot of meetings, and I just find myself being very, very distracted. And the end of the day happens, and I'm like, where did the time go? It's dark. The tarantulas are out here in the apartment. I'm still mad at them because they forgot me for Valentine's Day. Did anyone get forgotten for Valentine's Day? Did anyone get left behind? Chat it out. I want to hear about it because I'm a little bit spicy today about the long weekend. But here's the thing. I think we all got to do something great for ourselves. When we're feeling a little distracted, when we're feeling discombobulated, I think really what we need is a little bit of me time. So I am dying to know. I need some tips. I need some tricks. I need things that people are doing to make themselves feel fantastic. If you're doing any self-care, let me know. Let me know what you've got going. And, I can't live without this one. Connor the tech. Connor.
Hey, how are you?
Connor. Well, I'm all distracted. I'm spicy. I've got a real bee in my shoulders, as they say.
That's great.
Well,
you can use that energy. You're live, Sheila.
I mean, I'm live all the time. It's exhausting. How do you deal with all the sort of pressures? You're part of a high intensity machine here on With Aunt Sheila. I don't stop. I keep going. This show continues. I mean, we have this show, just for the hours that we have it, but you and I keep the party going, all week long. So how do you deal with it? How do you come down from that?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always surprised. Well, not anymore when I get an email from you at 3 a.m, but,
It's my thinking time, Connor. It's when I think in my robe. Go on.
One of the things I like to do for myself is brew beer. It's like a very involved process.
Stop
and
it.
You have to... you do something, you leave it for a while, and it feels very zen.
Where is your setup? Where are you breaking bad with beer?
Oh, I can show you a cider I'm working on.
Oh my gosh, don't we want to see a cider that Connor is making? I want to see this. Yes, Sheila Heads, let's take a peek. Oh my God. Now tell me that's a traveler's ounce. Yes. What do we...
Yeah, I've never heard that term before, but I'm going to use it. Traveler's ounce.
I mean, why not? If you're going backpacking, just use the whole backpack. Take that. So, Connor, hold on. Wait a second. How heavy is that?
It's 3 gallons, so like that amount of heavy. It's pretty heavy.
That's a lot of liquid.
Yeah.
Now, you're not going to drink it all in one sitting, I hope.
No, that would be...
Dangerous.
Yeah,
dangerous is the word, Sheila.
Right
It's none of that.
Yeah.
But that's what you do to relax. That's what you want to have some me time. You
Yeah.
cultivate that. You're going and you're doing a little bit of do you find that in the action of it, you forget about my emails that come at 3 a.m. You forget about them. You put them aside. You let your brain simmer.
Yeah, I mean, I use some of the time to respond to emails and to send invoices.
I never
when
receive
you have-
those. I never receive those.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I mean, backdated or whatever. You can just, we're good. We're cool. I think we have an agreement. Yeah. We're even at this point, I feel. We don't need to formalise the agreement. So I think we're okay. But yes, okay, so you use that time in between. You float back and forth.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. Okay. Well, you know what? I might adopt that because I've never learned how to make soup. I've never tried.
Honestly, a pretty similar process.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess why am I wasting my time? Forget soup. I'm going to make some cider. Connor, will you send me a little recipe? Is it easy to use? Is it approachable? Can I do this at home?
Cider is honestly the easiest. I
Is
just
it?
buy Loblaw cider, throw it in the jug, put some yeast in there, put an
Yes.
airlock on it, you're good to go.
Connor, you said brewing a minute ago, but this feels like assembling cider. All right.
Yeah, the brewing is a little more involved. And
Brewing is more involved, of course.
Yeah, I'm sure this is the content your audience loves.
Well, yeah, I think we're all going to go away and figure out how to make our own cider. Apparently, it's quite easy. You just go to the Loblaws or something. You get a bunch of apples. You wring them out of the bathtub. You throw in a bunch of vodka. That's what I heard. And, take a bath. And I'm going to do that tonight. You know what? I'm going to do that tonight. That's a good way to just come down from the day. All right. Now, speaking of... Now that I feel all self-cared, people are definitely doing a hard... How do you take care of yourself? Oh, yeah. Ask the chat. I want to know, how do you take care of yourself? I'm always dying to know what celebrities are doing. Not just in self-care, but what are they doing in their lives? What's up? Do you have curiosities about that too, Connor?
I do.
Are you happy that you came back this week so that we can talk a little bit about unconfirmed celebrity gossip?
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Oh my goodness! Oh, be still my heart. Unconfirmed celebrity gossip. All right. Now, look, everyone knows that Matthew McConaughey is a trendsetter. All right. I mean, what he did for the Lincoln automobile is possibly more outstanding than what he ever did for other films. So this is, there's no surprise here that our celebrity this week, I can tell you the inside because, me and Matty, we go way back. We go way back. And, I was the one, in fact, who gave him the idea to go ahead and, you had it up before there, Connor, but yes, he's modelling right now, yes, his latest invention, whatever. This is his fashion statement to the world. Now, this is a heat-retaining denim suit, okay? This is his latest, and it's like PPE, but for a trendsetter. So you can't really quite see it in this video or in this picture here, but it's a full-length denim hazmat suit that he's demonstrating without the little cap and visor, because he just wants to keep it casual, keep it low-key. So this little puppy, these denim PPE, he's putting the popped fashion back in protective gear. So that is what he's up to. That's right. I mean, you see, a serious man like this, he always wants to know. He always wants to know how he can help, how he can make everyone look sort of popular in this time. And, what's great is the last time that I spoke with Matthew McConaughey. Well, yes, I mean, I took this photo the last time I saw him. And, he was getting all excited. He was like, I just wrote this book. I put a lot of words down in the middle of the night and I think I made a book, and I said, Matthew, okay, that sounds great. And he was like, can I give it to you to read? And I said, I'm sort of busy this week. Sorry, it's not a good time for me. But if you email it to me, maybe I will on the way home. And I considered it. But anyway, he brought me inside and showed me all of his trophies from cowboy competitions, and which is chapter 1 of his memoir. I only got that far, to the first 150 pages. But yes, Matthew McConaughey, I mean, he's always interested in a bunch of different things. I think the man gets bored. I certainly found my attention wandering when we chatted. The many faces, that's right. That's very right. I miss Matthew. I should give him a phone call. You know what? Let's make some noise for Matthew McConaissance. That's right. His nonsense is McConaissance. And if you want to go visit his website, it's www.thisisalincoln.com/ Don't Waste Your Life. That's it. That's his promotional material. Don't waste your life. It's part cautionary tale, part blog, part the ravings of a madman creating a denim PPE suit. So that's what's up with Matthew. He's a very eclectic guy. Did that answer your questions there, Connor?
It did. It's so great to learn a little more about someone who's so concerned about me wasting my life.
Well, that's right. Don't waste your life. Put on some denim PPE and just get out there. All right. Well, that's been unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
Unconfirmed celebrity gossip.
I mean, come on, if you haven't hit subscribe yet to the Bad Dog Comedy TV channel, what are you waiting for? We've had such a good time. Make sure you get the alarm because we got one more show next week and I don't want you to miss it. All right, so let's not waste any more time. I say that every week. I've got the most amazing guest this week and I'm so excited that he's here on the show. You know him, of course, if you've seen anything at Second City, fringe festivals across the country and internationally, sketch comedy programs. He is half of the amazing sketch comedy group, Two Man No Show. And you can see him on the Netflix Umbrella Academy. Oh my God, we have the Ken Hall! The studio is lighting it up for you.
Hello! I was doing my Matthew McConaughey green lights. His pose. Getting ready for my book. Green lights. My title would be more like an orange, caution. Caution, look both ways.
It'd be
then you
called
can cross.
yield. Just move with caution.
Yield.
Yield. Consider. Think about it.
Just be careful. Just be careful out there. Hi, Aunt Sheila. It's so nice to be here.
Ken, it's a pleasure for you to be here. I'm so excited to have you. I am so delighted by all of your work. You make me laugh. I see you through the screen and I'm already laughing. It's like we've known each other for years. So I'm happy to make a new friend this week. Thank you for joining me on the show.
My pleasure.
Ken, you are an actor, you're a comedian, you're a sketch comedy improviser, you're a teacher, you're a director, you're a writer. I'm tired already, I need a nap. How do you do it?
One thing at a time. That's
not all at once,
Not all at once. Not yet, anyway. Not yet.
Yes.
That's next year. Next year, all of that, all at once.
Oh, so booked. Well, I was going to ask you. Yes, go on,
I was
Ken.
just going to say, all of this stuff has been more of a gradual evolution over the last 16 plus years when I started doing improv. And, just the nature of improv, saying yes to opportunities. And my background also is in career counseling. So in essence, I kind of know how to career counsel other people. So I've been career counseling myself, like doing things that bring me joy. Doing things like we all have like finite amount of time. So it's
That's
like, what do you want to
correct.
do with your time, and sometimes I don't want to do anything, but that's me doing something with my time. But I'm like, I've been very lucky in the sense, but that's been my trajectory is like to plug in to things that really give me energy and joy and loving the stuff that I get to do.
Well, it radiates from you. Like, I really mean it. It radiates off the screen.
That's my ring light. That's just my ring light.
I need to buy that ring light. Avery, Jean, we need to get those ring lights for Aunt Sheila. It will make me a new woman. All right. Because you glow. I can tell you love what you do. Make some noise for ring lights. Look, it's 2021.
They're on next week. They're on next week,
Ring lights. Just...
Unconfirmed ring light gossip is the
That's right. I want to get to know some of the ring lights very intimately. So we're building up. Ken.
You can get like ring lights like that big. You can get little mini donutty ones.
Where would I take it? Where, like a portable? So like I'm just.
Or you can attach it to like your screen, your desktop screen kind of thing. So absolutely portable. Oh yeah, ring light.
I just shine it in my face the whole time, and I feel like I'm glowing on the stage. I'm like, just find my light.
I realized I can put my head through my ring light, and it's sort of like.
How did you discover that, Ken?
Oh, boy.
How did you find that out?
Although I don't recommend it because it really will burn your eyes out.
Or not.
It's very bright, so do not try that at home, my friends. But
okay, we'll let Ken have his secrets on that one, Sheila Heads. It's not probe, it sounds embarrassing, and he just got here.
I was on a Zoom call that went awry, and I'm like, I think I can do this.
Absolutely. Now, I know, look, Ken, I want to know, what first got, you mentioned that improv was sort of your way in.
Yeah.
What takes you from wanting to do career counselling to getting, saying yes and? What was it?
They're actually a bit sort of separate, but they kind of came together. But they started out being very separate. I was taking my late 20s. I quit drinking. That was kind of like the big thing. So when I was 28, I made a big decision. Today is all about, as you're saying, like how do you live the good life and things. But that was like the first real, like very healthy and hard decision to make. But I'm like, I got it. The writing's on the wall. This cannot continue. So I'm very, very thankful that I got out of that when I could. I had a window of opportunity, kind of like a ring light that, I put my head through.
You just put your head through
of opportunity. I quit drinking. And then I'm like, okay, well, who am I? Yes. I don't know. Okay, so, the scared little baby chick, kind of like learning how to walk in a sense, again, trying to find myself, and so giving myself experiences to be like, right, a background in social work, so I'm like, maybe I'll just go revisit that. Yes. Volunteered at a youth shelter for a year, and decided this is still too frontline for me. I feel very much on edge, and I like the idea of helping. That's always been a big constant in my life. But the thing that really got me into doing improv was actually I volunteered to sign up for night school classes which the reason I say I volunteered because I was such a terrible student growing up. Solid C, like solid. Like
But that's right in the middle. You know where you are, you know? You just
sure.
C for consistent, you know?
Yeah, but you're not going to impress anyone, you know. And I had an older brother who was so good at school, and I would often, he's 2 years older than me, so like I would often have the same teachers, and they'd be like, oh wow, Dave Hall's brother is here, oh my god, this is great. And then like just nosedive of expectations and such. So but for me, I'm like, again, later in life when I started to make those decisions, this is as an adult, I'm selecting to go back to school and to take creative writing night school classes. So I did that for a couple years, and I loved it. And it was the first time in my life where I actually recognized that I was a creative person. And I had no real idea that I was, and it totally makes sense. Nowadays, I can look back and see all the little breadcrumbs of experience. I'm like, oh, it makes sense I'm doing comedy and acting and such, because I've always loved that. But I had so much fear and so much doubt and negativity. And I went on like, you know, if like acting's here, I'm like, I went on like the long journey. I went on.
But you know what, Ken? I want to say, because, you know, that's the beautiful thing that I think you bring to your work is that you bring so much life experience. And when you're putting together a character, like, what do you enjoy about creating that character? Like, what is, for you, when you step into a role, how do you enjoy creating that one? Because I feel like you might have a lot to draw on there.
Yeah, I think we all do, to be honest. I think we all do. We all have a sense of imagination, a sense of playfulness. We did it when we were kids. Yes. Kids don't have to go to school in order to be imaginative. If anything, sometimes when kids go to school, they lose that imagination in a lot of ways. That playfulness, you know, that creativity that they have kind of gets like molded into like, you got to get a career now. You know, when you're
right. There's like a pipeline to specialization that just sort of like stops the outlook. Yeah, but you seem like someone who's just going in and looking around and saying yes to the things that you like.
Well, that's just it. I mean, the work that I get to do within improv, it's baked in the work. It's in the DNA of doing improv, is the idea of saying yes and being open to possibilities and collaborating with other people. And it's going so fast that you don't have time to criticize yourself. You don't have time. You can find time to judge your own moves and such. But the best times is when I'm on cruise control, when I'm like, great, that's it. I have one little idea, and I just go into my intuition. And I love to embody. I love to get physical, and I'm blessed that I've got a body to move in. And so I'm going to use that. And it's like, it feels good to move my body. And it feels good to discover and to surprise myself with like, I said that? Oh my God, where does this come from? I have no idea where half the stuff kind of comes from. But it's more of like, I'm minimizing my self-talk. I'm minimizing the criticism and the feelings of self-consciousness that I grew up with immensely. And for a little pause, I can put a little pause on that and a break, and I can step into spontaneity and creation, and I get affirmed from that. So like audiences or people afterward be like, that was a really funny scene, or you can hear them laughing or just hear their enjoyment within that. And I just did that for, you know, I just never stopped doing that when I first started doing improv, because it felt so good. It was so nourishing. And it was that thing that it didn't require alcohol. It didn't require getting into a different state. It didn't.
Yes, it's right.
Playing helped me feel normal. Drinking at that time made me feel normal because it helped me get rid of my nerves and my anxiety and my sadness and to make me feel connected. Because I got a buzz, I'm going to step out of my shell. So I'm going to engage more with people in conversation. I'm going to feel more comfortable in my own skin. But it's a fake. It's fraudulent because it's not the genuine state that I'm in. But improv and playing, you know, connecting with other people, that's more genuine. And so you just get those reps in, and the rules of improv are kind of like the rules of how to live a really happier life, I think. And
so I love that. I love that, because today we're talking about how do you take care of yourself, or just self-care. And to me, like, I know, that's right, how do you take care of yourself? And Sheila Heads, we want to hear from you. Gabby, I haven't forgotten, you did have a question about the ring light that I will get to.
There'll be a talk back after this.
There'll be a talk back. We'll get in. Yeah. We'll demo a whole thing. I'll do the ring light, on with the light and off with the light. But Ken, I knew, I saw you and I was like, I want to know this person's philosophy on life. Like, I need to know because it emanates from you, ring light jokes aside, it emanates from you that you are a joyful person who brings themselves, like, who is just having so much tremendous fun. How does that, when you teach students now, how does their work, how does working with those young people, how does that inform your craft, and how does that help you?
Great question.
What do you steal from them is what we want to know, Ken. How do you take their bits and use it?
I have like a vacuum that I like suck their essence.
Yes.
I'm actually, well, the funny thing is I'm actually not teaching really young people. I'm teaching more adults. And I mean, it varies. It really varies, but I love they're mostly adults in that sense, and so I'm helping people reconnect with joy, and I'm talking about these very things, and it's like it's a weird thing. After over the last few years, I realized I'm teaching less improv,
Yes.
and teaching people more like this is how you can become comfortable in your own skin. And I call out all the I was going to swear. Can I swear?
Yeah, this is for children, Ken. We can't do this because we've got a very young audience. We advertise this show as 5 and younger. So you'll notice
5 and younger.
5 and younger.
Oh
It's a
my God.
nighttime. It's a put your children to bed kind of a show.
Oh,
maybe I
boy.
should have told you that in the pre-chat, but you know, it's okay. You can say it. Oh, the bullocks. The world.
The bullocks. That's a word. That's a bullock.
That's a good one.
So the bullocks that are mine says, and I'm like, I've been there because I lived in such a negative state for so long, for so much of my life. I know those sort of quote unquote like negative feelings in that sense, you know, and like fear and anxiety and worry and worrying about how if you're doing it right and how other people perceive you and comparing yourself with other people and blah 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 blah. Like the list goes on and on. But it's that beautiful thing of like you find improv, you can find yourself in that, and you may not pursue improv as a career, but I'm really guaranteed that like and very certain that it can really change you. It can really help transform you to sit with your fears, to explore your fears in a way that's compassionate and fun. And everyone's in the same boat because we don't have a script. We're making this up as we go along, and we need each other in that, right? And so there's no judgment in the work of improv, because so much of my life I'm like I felt, and I think for good reason, in a lot of ways, that I was judged.
Mm-hmm.
I stand out. I'm 4'7" 3/4. I've got major scoliosis. I've always been the thing like people either comment or stare at or or say things and bully and all that kind of stuff. So it's a way that for me, I'm like, oh, there is a place for me here. And that's the message that I'd like to share for everyone. And that's what I'm saying. There's no experience necessary in the sense of like it's such a great gift to step into an improv class, and because it's all playful.
Absolutely. And you bring that energy too. Like, I mean, I'm tickled Rose the whole time that we've been chatting. I'm just, like I say, your energy radiates. I want us to take a peek at Sheila heads it up. Like, tell me that you are not moved by this. I am forever moved by knowing Ken Hall in this moment. What do people at home, folks at home, what do you do for self-care? Bring it, because we've got Ken here. He is a career coach and obviously a guru here. Sour cream and onion chips in a hot tub. All right,
Soggy
very
chips.
specific.
Very soggy chips. But
Yes,
very
now,
nice.
that's right. I'm assuming you fill the hot tub with the sour cream and onion chips and then you go swimming.
That's like Patch Adams. It's Patch Adams. I love it.
Yes, that's right. I mean, alternative ways of living. Absolutely. Sure, just throw it out. You do you. Eat an entire bag of Doritos. A lot
Nice.
of chips. Now,
Which one? Which
yeah,
kind of
exactly.
Doritos?
Flavor. Ken, what would you pick? What would be your get that
Cool Ranch.
product
It's-
placement in there. Folks at home, we got to see this.
Well, when I'm having my Coke Zero, I like to have a Cool Ranch Dorito chip.
That is right. Cool Ranch, Coke Zero, get in touch. Call our people, your people. We want to work something out. Sweet chili
yeah.
heat. That's right. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I have colitis though, so sometimes it kind of like, ooh, it might not be a good deal,
Or it hits. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So you'd rather swim with the chips than eat
Well,
them.
yeah,
right now.
yeah. I don't ingest them, but I will swim with them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You know what, Ken? I was thinking that I would like to. What does Gabby do? She smokes pot. All right. And you listen to Joni Mitchell. All right. There's a little controversy for folks who joined last week. There was a thought. Now, Avery Jean is tormenting.
Mitchell.
Last week we had a Jonas who was our amazing technician, and there was a question about whether they knew who Johnny Mitchell was. And Gabby put it out there, and then there was a lot of like internet drama about maybe possibly Gabby not knowing. Ken, it's been a whole thing. Welcome to the Sheila Heads. We're a lot over here.
Sure. Great. I'm in.
Now, Ken, please, will you stick around to play a game? Do you feel like playing a game?
I am.
You've got to run.
Right.
Do you have a thing for Coke Zero? You got to go? I've been calling you already. Ken, your people move so quickly.
I've already drank one. I'm like,
You've had one. They've got a crate at your door. All right.
Okay.
Getting everyone on the phone. Gabby can believe it. Okay. You interested in playing a game here, Ken?
I would love to. Absolutely. Yes,
all right.
please.
Let's do a game. I think it's time to play Tinder Profile or Maroon 5 Lyric.
Tinder profile, Maroon 5 lyric.
Oh, goodness. I can't get over that song. It's one of my
That's
favorite
a great song. That was catchy.
I
like
know,
that.
it is. Do you know that it was
the
made...
shoulder? What did you say that earlier? It was like a shoulder
Bees
hug
in
or
my
something?
shoulder.
Yeah, bees. Oh,
got-
that's great. I love
Let's
that.
play that bumper one more time. Ken and I are going to dance.
Tinder profile, Maroon 5 lyric.
You know, it's a shame. I have to pay them every time they play it. So, no, it's not a shame. A big shout out to Adrian Shepard-Gowinski, Dora award-winning sound designer. He made that for us. That's our song.
That is great. It is so. The hives. I got hives now. Like hives
From all the bees. You're
From
just
all
a
the
hive
bees.
yourself. All right. Well, I know the game sounds incredibly difficult. So let me walk you through it. It's sort of like, Risk. It takes hours. It takes days. We'll be here till next Wednesday. Do you know Maroon 5?
I know of them. I know of them.
Have you ever been at a rest stop washroom? Have you ever gone into a single rest stop washroom? Yeah, make some noise.
No,
for
I've
him.
never. Actually, I've never. I try to avoid.
All right, well then maybe you haven't heard Maroon 5.
But I have gone to dentists. And
You've
I feel
gone
like
to the dentist.
That's the perfect kind of like in the background. You're getting your
It
teeth
is.
done kind of thing.
All right,
Yeah.
good. Phew! I thought we were going to have to listen to the whole discography before we got
I know
you
one
going.
of their songs. I just don't know. I don't know the lyrics to it. Love. Something about love.
Yes,
but
you're on
that's,
track. So
great.
far, that's it.
Yeah.
It's something about love.
Narrows
It's something
every
about
song ever written.
It's something about someone needing a little bit more love, usually.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Great.
it usually
I could
ends
do
in
a
a
quick
falsetto cacophony of sexiness.
Yeah.
Just total sexiness. And now, like, the Tinder, the dating site,
Mm-hmm.
it's where people just, whether you've been or not, it's where people are just putting themselves out there looking for love. So here we go. We're going to
Lovely.
guess to see if the phrase that I read to you is from a Maroon 5 lyric, if it's from one of those hug, looking for love, got a white t-shirt on kind of a songs. Shout out to Adam Levine's white t-shirts. I don't think they get enough love. I'd love them. If he sent them to me, I'd have to be alone for a minute. Or
You
you
step out if you want. I mean, I can
yeah.
circle the block.
Ken, give me a second. Give me a quick second. I need to.
I'll just go
gotta-
with my bees and hives will go off.
the bees in the shoulder.
I'll grab my cat and. And are bees and cats? Did they get
I-
along? I'm about to find out.
I swear there was a game happening. All right, we've got to get on it. All right,
All right,
so
here we go.
you get it. I'm going to read something. Tinder profile or Maroon 5 lyric. You guess,
Okay.
and you have a chance to win stickers. Okay, here we go.
Ooh, all right, I'm in.
The more I drink, the more I think about you. Is that a Tinder profile or a Maroon
gosh.
5 lyric?
Oh, it could be both. Oh,
And
gosh.
hence the comedy of the show,
The
Ken.
more I'm. Yeah. I
You've
got a
discovered the
feeling.
secret sauce.
Yeah. Well, if I drink my Coke Zero, I would say my first feeling was like it's a lyric. I feel like that's a lyric, but I could be wrong. Lyric? I'm gonna say lyric.
You're going to say lyric. Folks at home? It's a Maroon 5 lyric. That's right. Air horns.
So many
Love-
bees. So many bees.
That's
Oh,
right, and a
the bees.
sticker. And you get
The
so
bees.
many bees, and you get a little sticker.
Oh gosh.
All right.
Wait a minute. Oh, I got a sticker. That's
See?
lovely.
We don't just send you on your merry way here. We give you things at the Aunt Sheila. We take care of our guests.
You know, that was one of my favorite things when I was a kid. When you're in school and you do well in an assignment, and they give you like stars. I love that system.
Well, that's it. Again, children's programming here. That's really our vibe.
Society should have this, like a sticker. They should bring back a sticker system. You know, like
I
do
feel
well
like
as a human, and you get a sticker. You know, like
we need to start giving them out. You and I, we're going to get stickers. All right. Bad Dog Comedy. If you got some extra dineros, probably not a bit, but let's see. Maybe make this happen. You know, set us up with some stickers. We'll do the good work. We'll be the liaisons, the ambassadors. We'll just give them out to people.
And
how does that sound?
Ring lights. There'll be like little ring lights.
Oh, you get a ring light. Well, that's very expensive. Okay, that would be very generous.
Ring light stickers. Maroon 5 lyric right there.
Right there. All right. Next question. I'm not falling in love. I'm not falling in love.
That's it? I'm not falling in love.
I'm not falling in love. Is that a Maroon 5 lyric or is that a Tinder profile? Just someone stating the case.
Both. It could be both.
I know.
I'm not falling in love. So someone would put that on their Tinder profile? I'm not falling in love?
I mean,
I say that's a Maroon.
if you want to let someone know.
Yeah. The romantic in me, well, there's nothing romantic about that, actually. Like, I want to be like, oh, it's about love. But it's like, no, the person's saying that they're
I'm not falling in love. No.
But I feel like that person's just scared of love.
We should reach out to this
scared
person,
of inside.
whoever they
I'm going
are.
to say it's Maroon 5 lyric. I think it's a music lyric. A song lyric.
Ken Hall. It is a Maroon 5 lyric.
Come on. The bees.
Make some noise for Ken Hall. All right,
Okay.
last one
Too many
now.
bees. Too many bees. Yep.
Here's your chance to tie it all up with
What?
Tamara
What?
Siobhan, who is
Oh.
our reigning champion. No one has gotten the third one, all right?
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay.
So there's a lot on the line here.
All right. Here we go.
Feeling
Here we go.
confident, Ken? Feeling confident? Feeling ready?
I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Yeah.
All right,
I'm
let's
pretty
do
good.
this.
Okay.
There's nothing I love more than red wine. There's nothing I love more than red wine.
I mean,
What is that?
that again could be both. I'm gonna say that's a Tinder one. That's a Tinder one.
Ken Hall, you have done it again! Gosh darn it! Maroon, that is a Tinder profile.
We gotta
3
bring Tamara back.
stickers.
Let's get Tamara in on this.
All right, Bear Dog, we're
set it
going to
up. Here
need
we
like
go.
an Olympics, a Maroon 5 Olympics to even out their score. Well, you know what? This has been an epic Tinder profile on Maroon 5 lyric.
Tinder profile on Maroon 5 lyric.
We're going to have to let Tamara know that she needs to come back. She needs to come back and do a little bit of a, maybe we'll add 5 questions. We'll find a way to even it up.
I think Tamara and I should do like a quiz night kind of thing. I think we would. That would be. We gotta make this happen.
That's right. All right. New show coming to Bad Dog Comedy TV. It's like Family Feud. All right, but it's all Maroon 5 lyrics. It's like Survey Says, and then we just pan to the audience, and yeah, we'll figure it out. I think that sounds great.
Love it.
Did you now? I think you were the underdog in that competition. You didn't seem like you were going to be. You were very confident that you do well.
Well, because I don't do Tinder and I don't know anything about Maroon 5. So
And
I'm
yet,
like,
3 stickers
and then-
prove you're an expert.
so what I was saying earlier about like again trusting your gut, and like no experience necessary, right?
No
Such is
experience
life.
necessary. That's right. You just need to dive in with a good attitude.
That's gonna be the title of my book.
No
Your
experience
time spent-
necessary.
Yeah. It'll be right beside Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey.
Well, like I said, I read the first 150 pages of Green Lights.
Do you know why it's called Green Lights?
I didn't get that far. All I got to was the driving into the intersection. So where I stopped the
Oh,
chapter,
okay.
it was at an amber. We stopped at amber, and I didn't go any further, so I never made it to the green light. I'm not sure what happened.
Right. So 500 pages later, then he's like, yeah, and then I got to the old green light,
All right. I just drove right through. All right. In my Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Still-
Oh man, I laughed out loud. That was such a great burn.
Look, if the Lincoln people would like to sponsor me, I feel like I could be
Yeah.
in the back of a Lincoln with a briefcase and a low dulcet tone.
And then like
Just
every
talking.
Wednesday, every Wednesday you could be like, steam yarding in from your Lincoln, as you like road trip all over Canada and have these
That's
awesome
right. I
interviews.
need to bring this gift. Ken, will you come on tour with me? Like, can
Alright.
we tour this?
Sure. All right.
You're not doing anything.
I'm not. I guess
Are you interested in a
I got it.
cross-country tour with me? We just met, but I feel like we'd do well in the backseat of a Lincoln just hanging out. I feel like we'd have fun.
As long as my cat can come, then I'm in.
I love cats. I love cats. Sheila Heads, are you looking forward to this? I would love some cats. And now I want to know if Sheila Heads, would you be a fan of a cross-nation tour of myself, Ken Hall? We're bringing you, with Aunt Sheila and Ken in the back of a Lincoln. And it's just like a touring, it's a
Who's
caravan.
driving? Is Connor driving? What is...
Connor, what's Connor going to do? You know what?
Connor's
No.
driving. He has to drive, right? Like,
Well, I mean, Connor drives the show, but I don't know that I want to make him drive the whole time. I'd rather play.
He's good on lights and sound. I mean, he handled the
Headlights
stereo
and
really
sound.
well, Get the high beams
He'd
up.
handle the
I
AM,
would feel
FM
safe.
choices.
Yeah.
Well, I would feel safe too if he was driving as well.
Yeah.
We'll have, like, Avery Jane is going to be there. We're going to have Connor. We'll have you and I.
Oh my God, this is great.
And this is awesome. And then we'll have a whole podcast maybe on the side. Yes, if any watchers are still interested in what we're doing, if you haven't now tuned out, Ken, believe it or not, I still want to know more about you. Will you stick around for 10 questions?
Yeah, I'd love to. Absolutely.
Let's do...
10 questions.
I did it to myself. I let the bumper fall on my face. Oh, well. Rookie move. All right, folks, we're doing 10 questions with 10 Hall. Now, do you know that, like James Lipton sort of inside the actor's studio? Okay, so the concept is sort of the same, only you're inside Aunt Sheila's studio apartment. So here we are.
Much better than James Lipton's, I gotta say,
Well,
Gotta say.
you've been, Ken. Oh, is that a sec? Oh, wow, there's a lot of promo that you're doing here.
What's this?
So-
No, I've only had 2. This is my second.
I mean,
It's-
look, as part of the NDA, I mean, you said that you were only going to drink one. I felt like we let you have one Coke Zero, but now you've brought in a second. There's a lot of product placement, is what I'm
Well,
saying.
when I'm having my Coke Zero, I like to write, to-do lists with
Very permanent to-do lists.
at certain places.
Yes. Okay. Well, just getting it all in. The sponsorship train should be rolling in pretty soon. You are by Swiss Army. Swiss Army Starbucks. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Smaller Sharpie.
Smaller Sharpie. Yes, this is brought to you by Business Depot, Starbucks. We've got the whole product placement. So the last show that we're going to do next week, I imagine it's going to be tricked out with products. So I'm just really excited. I'll
Yeah.
be manning my door for the Amazon deliveries.
Yeah,
All right.
your show will look like a car from the Indy 500.
It will.
Like, so much promo stuff.
I'll
over
just
it.
be wearing them, Ken. No
Yeah,
point putting
yeah.
them on the set. I'll come out with all the stickers, camouflage. That's what we've got to work on. Life dreams. All right. Question number 1.
Okay.
What is your favourite condiment?
Now, is this rapid fire or like
A little
do
bit
I-
rapid fire. Let's
A little
do
bit,
a
okay.
little bit rapid fire.
Okay. 'Cause I was about
Let's
to
get an
unpack.
air horn to kick it off.
Well, now the condiments are really it's like philosophize.
You greenlight the whole thing.
Simple
Yes.
answer is, I would say, it's got to be ketchup. It's really just gotta be
Classic. Ketchup. All right. Getting to know you better. Things I'll find out on the road or here. All right. Perfect. What is your least favourite condiment?
Least favorite is the opposite of. Well, I was going.
What is the opposite of ketchup?
Well, I was going to say olives, but that's not. Olives aren't a.
I'm going to say that's a condiment. Condiment / garnish. Olives.
It would be. It'd be either olives or mustard. I
Olives covered in mustard. Terrible. Let's do that. All right. It's olives covered in mustard.
Dijon mustard. Olives.
Okay.
I don't like olives, man. Oh, it's just really.
Question number 3. What excites you?
What excites me is traveling or
Traveling.
or actually it's before I travel.
Packing.
It's the planning of the traveling that really excites me. I just
You
love
like a good itinerary.
I do, because I'm usually kind of like, I'll just go with the flow, but it's just so fun to kind of like, just to do some research, like where to go, reading reviews on places and such, and that excites me.
What do you think excites others? Question number 4.
I think what excites other people, apart from Tinder and Maroon 5...
That's what excites me, but yes, go on.
It's the little things in life, I think, right now, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's the, like, oh, I got a Zoom call with some friends that I'm going to jump on, or I got to, you know, or, like, I'm going to watch my favorite show, or I'm going to have my favorite meal.
Stop,
Like,
Ken.
Okay, sorry. Sorry.
No, as in,
Rapid fire, I can't
stop,
do
no. I thought you were complimenting with Aunt Sheila as your favourite show, and I was saying, oh no, stop it.
That was the subtext. Of
I was
what
being a bit
saying.
coy there.
Yeah. I see.
Shall we move on to question 5 before it gets all heated in here? All right. At a wedding, do you order the chicken or the fish?
Oh, it's going to be the chicken. Going to be the chicken.
Hashtag team chicken. All right, we've got to vote for chicken. At a buffet, what do you go back for?
Chicken. More chicken.
More
Always the
chicken.
It's
Need
gotta
to
be
have the chicken.
So much chicken. I need chicken.
You heard it, folks. If you want to get to be friends with Ken, bring him chicken. All right.
Or some very tasty potatoes. Some very kind of
chicken
like,
and potatoes. Or tasty
Yeah.
potatoes. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Question number 7. What is your favourite stand-in for a curse word?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
I
I
was
did
trying to
these
think earlier when I
myself.
was... Yeah, I was like, I was going to swear earlier. But
Which
then
you're allowed to.
put the
You
brakes
could.
on. I know, but I put the brakes on and I've far to dash.
Fire to dash. Use
Far
it
to
in a
dash.
sentence.
Ah man, I stepped on my fart. I was gonna say effing far to dash. I stepped on my effing far to dash.
Do you use this one often, Ken? Or are you
Apparently
just...
not. No, I don't. I don't really.
We're all going to
Say
test it. We're all
word.
going to try it. Everyone this week, point of focus this week, everyone trying to use Far to Dash and report
Far to dash.
back. This is all
Okay.
going to be fodder for our national tour, Ken. Don't worry, Far to
Far
Dash.
to dash.
We'll get to the bottom of it. Question number 8. In a hotel room, do you leave a tip for the cleaning staff? And be honest.
I know. I do. I really try to. And those times when circumstances are out of my control, and
Yes.
I realize as I'm checking out, I'm like, oh my god, oh no, I don't have any money.
That's
to leave,
right.
Then I feel really guilty. I feel really, really guilty. So that's something. The parents raised me right. You know, that's something.
Of course they did. And you probably leave them a very nice note. If you couldn't leave them a bank note, you just get that Sharpie and the Starbucks gift card and leave them a really nice note.
I don't really travel with my Sharpie and Starbucks gift card.
Don't
all the
let them know
time.
that. They're going to revoke all the promotions. All right, question number 9. What profession, other than your own, would you like to attempt?
Well, you know, it's funny, like growing up, I was
Yes.
such a very shy person, but I always loved the idea of fronting a band, like to be a singer in a band, you know. I was a huge fan of Prince growing up.
Oh, yes,
I
of
really,
course.
like, just idolized Prince. I mean, he is just so phenomenal, like, oh my god, genius. But, like, everything, it's that whole kind of, like, the whole package.
Yes.
Of, like, dancing, performing, singing, writing. He plays every instrument. So I guess I really can.
Did you want to be Prince when you grew up?
I want to be Prince.
That's all right.
That's a career, right? I'm a career counselor.
I
I
mean,
can say.
he made
I
it
wanna
a
be
career,
Prince.
absolutely. I think you could put Prince down as occupation when you come to the country. You know, people know what that is. You know,
Yeah.
I'm Prince.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you've got some purple motif going here, which I really.
Well, that's
dig.
right. I mean, I just like to make it purple rain. That's what I'll do here.
Whoa!
Oh, hey-oh. Hey-oh.
The bees.
That's right. That's right. Question number 10, last one. All right. When you stand at the pearly gates of heaven, what would you not want to hear God say?
Not you again.
Is it like multiverse? Like you died and came back and then came
Yeah. So it's not bad news. You're like, oh, that means we get to do this again. Oh,
Yeah.
cool. Right on.
Okay, well that seems like a really positive thing then. All right.
Because that would be said out of love and sarcasm.
Love and
it would be
sarcasm.
like, oh my god, it would be like, hey, you're back, kind of like he's burning me because I'm I'm back again, kind of thing. You know?
That's lovely. I love that. Like God's sense of humor is slightly bureaucratic. It lives in a Greg Daniels kind of The Office sort of world. It's a Parks and Rec kind of a place
He
up
says
there.
it very deadpan. It's very deadpan, but his timing is so good.
I mean, it's just Nick Offerman is what I think you're describing.
It could be that. It could be
All right.
that, you know.
Well, Nick maybe is our part-time god. We're not sure, but it's a question to figure out. But thank you for this 10 questions.
10 questions.
I love that so much. I love getting to know you. Ken, this has been delightful. Now, before I let you go, there's one more little sort of secret game that's just for me here on this show that I love the most.
Does it involve Maroon 5?
It doesn't. I wish it did. They're not responding to my tweets. I did the hashtag at the real Adam Levine pending. So I'm sure he'll get it.
He'll see it, I'm sure. He's just busy. He's like,
That's what they say. But I just feel like they've got to be at home with sweatpants just watching like Netflix like everybody else.
They're
like,
so uninspired.
I feel like what are they doing? He's not in the studio writing more songs. All right, there's no way.
If Prince was alive, Prince would be. So,
Prince is the best. Gabby, you're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, Gabby. Didn't Gabby have a question earlier?
Gabby had a question about ring lights. Thank you, Ken. That's right. Gabby
it was
wondered.
about self-care. Oh, yeah, it was right. You're right. It was about ring lights.
It was about ring lights.
It's not self-care.
Can you?
About ring lights.
Averaging, thanks for bringing it up. Can you turn it off and stick your head in?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Let me just take off the...
You don't have to demo this, Ken. Gabby, did you need to know this?
Oh, my God. If that's a dare, I'm going to... Here we go. And whoa! All right. A halo kind of thing, you know?
Look at TikTok. This is the new move, all right?
Yeah.
It's how do you wear a ring light.
This. It's very artistic, you know? But don't try that at home, because it's very bright. I learned that part.
That's right. Make some noise for Ken Hall, Sheila Heads. Look what this person, they're doing. They're here to perform for you. And there we go. We don't stop to entertain.
But seriously, don't try that at home. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, please don't try this at home. Don't do it. What makes the tastiest potatoes? Oh, there was a question from your tasty potatoes. What makes the tastiest?
Yeah. So I can go many different ways because there's so many different ways that you can do a potato. If there's a cream sauce that can kind of go with that, or a really solid gravy, I'm in. Even if you can't get the gravy, just a simple salt and pepper will do the trick.
That's right.
As well, or you go just slap on some butter.
You're a man of all seasons here for the potatoes. You're an every man of the potatoes. I love it. There's one for every occasion. You just love it how it comes.
Yeah.
It's a tasty potato.
Yeah, I know potatoes.
You know your potatoes well.
I know, it's one thing.
So experience is needed for this.
Yeah.
That's right. We do need some experience for the potatoes.
There's old potato, there's new potatoes.
That's right. You can't bake a new potato. You got to bake the old
people
ones.
call them tatties as well. My mom actually makes the most amazing tatty scones as well, which is one of my favorite meals. Bacon, eggs, black pudding, tatty scone sandwich. So good.
Okay, well, look at
Team
it.
potato.
Team potato. That's right. Thank you, Amanda. We're going to do team potato. So forget it. You know what? I'm going to change that question for next week. We'll figure out.
And Sheila, you know where they have the best potatoes in the world? In PEI. So when we're doing our road trip out there, we're gonna get some PEI potatoes.
Ken, I can feel you wanting to make the itinerary already. I love it.
I'm on it.
All right, let's figure this out. Coast to coast. Sheila Heads, we give it up the most. We're here to see it. That's right. It's going to be Aunt Sheila and Ken Hall coming at you live from the back of a Lincoln.
Like for instance, Charlottetown, Moncton, New Brunswick.
We're heading up all the cosmopolitan areas.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Shout out across the nation. We're just going to meet all of our fans. I can't wait for this. I'm so excited.
Best potatoes are going to be in the rural part of PEI. Just so
we'll take a day trip.
Okay, great. Yeah, great. Yeah, I'm in. I'm back in.
Oh, you were out? Oh no, you were out.
Well, I mean, if we're going to go to the cities, I'm like, I could just, I think we need to hit the rural. The rural, they're going to love us. They're going to appreciate it.
I like the way you're thinking. Are you thinking about demographics? How do we get this out there?
Rustic, home cooking. Out in like the open skies and such, like teach me how to ride a horse or something.
Oh my goodness, this sounds exactly like the first 150 pages of Greenlight.
What? Oh my God, am I living the life?
Are you living the life of Matthew McConaughey?
Oh man, I got to think about this.
That's right. Give that a quick pause. Let's just take a.
No, Matt, can we get you to maybe move just about 40? Can you 45 degrees?
Can you 45 degree angle
for
it?
us, man?
It was too much head on. We needed it just there. Just
It's not
there.
going to read. No one's going to buy that, Matt.
No,
come on.
that's right. I need the
sorry.
chiseled prayer. This is what I need from Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, don't look at me, Matthew. Don't look. No. Over here, Matt. Over here. Look.
He responds to direction. Here's what we know about Matthew McConaughey. He just
Green light
responds.
over here. Green light. Green light.
I mean, that's
Matt.
why they named it that, maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I never got to the end. Now, we're in the last quarter, and less than the last quarter teaspoon, really, of the show. And this is where I like to do the last quarter, dirty quarter, because here is a disgusting quarter. I know this makes no sense.
Is
It
this a
just
lightning
happens-
round? Is this a lightning round?
Well, here's the chance. You know,
Okay.
Ken, your chance here to ask either a question. If I flip this coin and it's heads, you get to ask me a question.
Okay.
Or tails, you get to ask Connor the Tech a question. And it's just one question.
Okay.
So we make it work. So we call it the dirty quarter. So here we go.
Okay, all right.
Because we're really imaginative over here. This is the quarter I got, and then this is what we're sticking with. All right, so 1, 2, 3. That's right. Take a sip. Get ready. Tuck in. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Big game.
And I'm
Here
trying
we
to
go.
wipe my brow. I use Coke Zero to wipe my brow.
This is shameless. All right, Coke Zero. If you give a promotion to Ken, you're going to have to give one to me too. Okay, we come as a pair.
We'll share. Yeah.
All right, heads or tails. Let's go.
I'm going to say, I thought heads first, so I'm going to say heads.
Okay, heads. Well, here we go. It's heads, so you get to ask me a question.
Oh, great. Okay. What would you do? Because this is about the good life.
Yes.
What is something that makes your life good
Ken,
that maybe other people could benefit from?
Ken, I am so glad that you asked me that. All right, because that I love to talk about what makes my life special and what makes my life good. I happen to know that conditioning my hair is the secret to a very good life. And I want to give you a second here, because most people, they apply the conditioner and they just run it through and they go like, and it's done. No. I am for myself my own self-care. So I get the conditioner and I just go right to town and I just like give myself the scalp massage.
Oh, yeah.
Just like when you're in a salon, all right? And you get right in there. And to me, when I'm doing that every day, it's touch. It's the tactile action of giving yourself something kind. And it begins with conditioner. It doesn't have to be, good conditioner. Just something you pick up at the Shoppers, the Rex, or the whatever. But you get in there and you let your head, your scalp, your body know you got its back.
That's amazing. I love that. That's amazing. Do you do that with shampoo as well, or is shampoo kind of like just get it in and out kind of?
Well, shampoo is a real it's a whole flex in the shower, because shampoo is shampoo is like your warm up, right? Like think about it like a Prince concert, right? So you've got like something like, who would we say, like I want to think of a good like sort of opening band for
Sheila
Prince.
E. Could be Sheila E.
Sheila E. Perfect
she's in the
suggestion.
band,
All
but,
right,
like,
so
yeah.
she gets the crowd worked up. You're just
Yeah.
like, you're getting it, you're feeling it, you're getting yourself clean, you're opening up the pores, you're just rubbing it in the scalp. You're getting the crowd worked up, and then Prince comes in. It's a 15-minute purple rain. I never meant to cause you any trouble. I never meant to cause you any pain.
Or
and then
dryness.
you can,
Or dryness.
or
Or
dryness.
Yeah.
That's right. And you just let it run, and you're in the video. You just let it happen. So think of it, Ken, for you, think of it like a Prince concert. Every morning you get to have that in the shower, and you can condition. And folks at home, I would love for you to report back, because as someone pushed up in the chat, your self-care is unconditional. That's right. Self-love is
that.
unconditional.
I wonder if Purple Rain was actually about conditioner.
That's a really good thought, Ken. I have a
I
feeling
gotta
that it might have
Wikipedia
been.
it. Yeah,
Let's Wikipedia. Ken, this has been such a pleasure having you on with Aunt Sheila. Now, where can folks find you and follow you safely on the internet?
Sure, I'm on Instagram at
All right.
the Ken Hall.
At the Ken
there we
Hall.
go. Yeah.
And now, there are new classes coming out at Bad Dog Comedy TV. So we have
Yes.
On Camera with Ken Hall. We also have the mindfulness class. And after listening to Ken Hall, who doesn't want to take this mindfulness class? We need to get all in this. Start a new chapter. And of course, also, I mean, Netflix, season 2, Umbrella Academy. Ken, come on. I mean, do you think there's an umbrella for Aunt Sheila?
Well, absolutely. There's at least an umbrella for you as well. I mean, good. Yeah, we're gonna.
I
need
might
some
not make it
umbrellas
to the
big time.
academy, but can I get an umbrella?
We'll have them outside the academy. We'll be at the door, and
At the door. You can hook me up. You can make this happen.
Yeah, I know some people.
You know some people. Okay. So look for maybe Aunt Sheila joining Ken, who plays the fantastic Heb, and also the body of Pogo on season 2, Netflix Umbrella Academy. Ken Hall, thank you so much. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Aunt Sheila. It was such a blast chatting with you.
I can't wait for us to take this on the road. Look for the Lincoln tour.
Oh, the bees are going. The bees are going.
The bees are going. The bees are going. Yes. Oh my goodness, that was so fantastic. Oh, Ken, I love you. I've made a new friend. I'm so happy about it. Sheila heads at home. I hope this makes your Wednesday, your little hump Wednesday, all the better. Just get in the shower right now. Everyone, just step away from the computer, get in the shower, and just like purple rain it out. Connor, is that something you might do? Just give it a little conditioner? Connor's
Yeah,
like,
I
yes.
mean, hair for me is few and far between, so better take care of it.
Take care of the ones you love, that's what they say. Absolutely. Well, everyone, thank you so much. I'm exhausted. It's been fantastic, but I feel amazing from today's show. Thank you so much. No one ever does this alone. So thank you, Bad Dog Comedy TV, for letting us come on and do this show. Remember, if you haven't had a chance to donate, act like Harry and Meghan. Give it all away to us. And now I want to give a special shout out, of course, to Avery Jean Brennan, producer extraordinaire. They are the wind beneath everyone's wings here. Connor Lowe, our tech Connor Lowe. We can't do it without you either. Special thanks to original music from Dora Award-winning sound designer Adrian Shepard-Gowinski. A special thank you to Adam Lazarus. And of course, if you're looking to follow a really interesting guest around the city, who's this person? Or maybe you want to slide them a little DM. Say hi, spread a little bit of love. They'll answer back probably. And of course, the superest, biggest thank you to Ken Hall for being such an amazing guest here today. Thank you so, so much. And like my dad always said, I love you too, Gabby. I love you too. That's what my dad always